Bonjour à tous et à tous, c'est Mikl, j'espère que vous allez bien. Alors aujourd'hui on se retrouve pour un tout nouveau épisode sur l'épisode 6 de Jurassic Park The Game. En espérant que l'épisode précédent vous aura plu et que le suivant vous plaira aussi. Avant toute chose, je vous invite, si ce n'est pas déjà fait, à lâcher le petit like, le petit commentaire bien entendu à la fin de la vidéo et le petit abonnement qui fait toujours plaisir. Du coup on est parti pour la suite. Bon, du coup on va commencer déjà par porter. Alors qu'est-ce qu'on doit faire? Bon bah en tout cas elle est pas motivée à porter quoi que ce soit. Elle porte. Ok. Pendant ce temps on va aller voir de l'autre côté. Bah tu te tournes les pouces toi pendant ce temps. Pas moi, balade-toi, fais ce que t'as à faire. Mais l'autre elle me casse les couilles en plus. Alors, blessure par morsure, il faut y aller, peu importe qui est le prisonnier.
You know who our prisoner is? Because no one else seems to. Well, I've never seen her on the island before. I don't recognize her as someone who works for InGen. But I don't know everyone, so it's possible.
Ah bah oui, bien sûr. Bon, il faut y aller là.
I hate to interrupt, man, but I really think we need to be going. I'm afraid I can't, Mr. Yoder. Someone needs to tend to the dinosaurs during this disaster.
Non mais catastrophe, t'es sérieuse là? Non mais attends, tu te fous de ma gueule en plus, catastrophe.
Why can't it wait?
La prisonnière pourrait faire une rechute. Qu'est-ce qui pourra vous convaincre? Bah, on va savoir qu'est-ce que c'est qu'elle veut exactement elle. Hein. Bon, ok, c'est pas ça. Ah. Bon, retournons les voir. Alors.
Like Dr. Sorkin wanted to turn this place into a dinosaur preserve instead of an amusement park.
And InGen didn't go for it, huh?
Why would they? There's no money in that.
So Dr. Sorkin has a weakness for preserving wildlife. Good to know.
Ouais. C'est quoi ça?
I'm not moving these things. They look like they weigh a ton.
I think Dr. Sorkin said we're only supposed to move file boxes.
Oh, yeah. Well, good.
Ok. En tout cas, j'espère que ce petit let's play vous plaît, les amis. Hein.
Yep.
Ok, moi ça me dit pas ce que je dois faire. Hein.
Do you know, he actually told me it doesn't matter that we have dinosaurs from the Jurassic and Triassic ages living together, as long as it's exciting. Moron.
J'en suis sûr que je peux peut-être faire quelque chose avec l'hélicoptère. Je suis sûr qu'il y a moyen d'en tirer quelque chose ici. Je vois pas du tout ce que je dois faire. Hein. Bon, on va réessayer le. Il faut y aller. Ah. Ah bonne.
Hammond really made a mess in this place. You have no idea. There's no hiding his incompetence after this disaster.
Oh oh.
You have a point.
Ah ben voilà.
If you knew how I spent my youth, you'd be surprised to find me working in a place like this.
Alors réserve pour dinosaures, ouais.
Wouldn't this place be better off as some kind of dinosaur preserve? I mean, it's kind of stupid to treat these creatures like they're in some kind of circus, right?
Well, obviously that's true. If you knew how I spent my youth, you'd be surprised to find me working in a place like this.
Histoire.
Protecting these dinosaurs. You believe in animal rights, don't you? Wouldn't you put your neck on the line for them?
You're absolutely right, Mr. Yoder.
But none of this matters if the board of directors...
I'm not supposed to say this, but I heard the board is going to hold an emergency meeting about, you know, new leadership. If you were there, you could act as a witness to the events that took place here. They'd have to listen to you.
That's true. I hate to
Ah, on a
admit
peut-être
this,
réussi du coup.
but perhaps you're right.
And our orders also mentioned an assistant?
David. Yes. I'm afraid David won't be coming back with us. He told him to stay away from the quarantine
Dr.
pens.
Sorkin, I'm so sorry.
Thank you. Now, before we go, I have some work in the lab that must be completed first. Dr. Harding, perhaps you and your daughter would like to assist me. I've been working on a cure for one of our dinosaurs' nastier genetic disorders.
Oh? Which one?
It's dietary. Right up your alley.
Ok, bah en fait compte ça va le coup de fouiller les documents.
Dr. Harding, we've done it.
And what exactly have we done?
Reverse the lysine contingency, of course.
Wait, what?
InGen, Henry Wu, added a gene to the dinosaurs that makes them dependent on supplements of an amino acid called lysine. Without their weekly doses, they'll all die off.
You cannot give that to the dinosaurs. They need to be contained. If any of them get off the island.
Okay, listen.
En tout cas,
The parasaurs behave
l'histoire devient intéressante.
now.
Bon écoutez, je travaille sur le programme d'études de comportement, par autres, ouais.
Before I can get back, along with all of my research.
Parasaurs?
Parasaurolophus. They're herbivores, generally safe.
Let me give the solution to them to see if it even works.
How many are we talking about?
Why don't you come out with me? See how much progress we've made with them.
Can we, Dad?
Fine. We'll go.
Cool.
Ça va partir en couille cette histoire, je sais pas pourquoi, je le sens venir.
I'm glad to finally have you out here, Dr. Harding, despite the circumstances. We've been doing some very interesting work with our parasaurs. Behavioral communication experiments.
You've interpreted their calls.
Some of them. And I plan to use that to get them out of the pen.
Out?
Well, I'm not going to treat their water with them still in there.
How do we know there aren't any bad dinosaurs around?
Ça, c'est une très bonne faites-moi confiance, mais t'es sérieuse là? Le dino me l'a dit. Fumez là. Je n'en sais rien, bah, faites-moi confiance.
Trust me, sweetie. If there were any predators, we'd know. See that one? She's the lookout. She'll stand guard while the others graze. If there were any predators in the vicinity, she'd be nervous and emitting a danger call. But she's not. She's calm.
Ouais, elle est calme jusqu'à quand? Jusqu'à qu'elle gueule et qu'elle dise oh, des dinosaures! Il y a des directs partout! Cassez-vous!
Dad,
Ok.
it's okay. I mean, it's safe, right?
The parasaurs will warn us of trouble before it gets close.
Stay with Dr. Sorkin.
Je sais pas pourquoi, je sens que ça pue la merde cette histoire. Alors, gérer les troupeaux de dinos, et maintenant? Bah oui, maintenant.
So, what do we do?
We can't just shoo the animals out, but we should be able to manipulate them into moving using their own sounds.
Cool.
These speakers on the west side of the pen can be set to play a parasaur food call that will attract the hungry dinos. The speakers on the east control the mating sounds that will attract the more amorous dinosaur.
What about the big set of speakers in the middle of the pen?
Ah, those emit the danger call. The parasaurs will instinctively move away from it.
So basically, we can herd the dinosaurs out of this pen using the speakers and their sounds.
C'est ça exactement. Alors. Ok, alors nous avons un bouton.
How do I turn on the speakers?
I'll have to tell your dad to do it when we're ready.
Ok,
Dr. Harding?
Yeah?
Activez les haut-parleurs. Non.
I need you to activate the east side speakers, please.
East side. Okay.
Do you think they'll really turn this place into a nature preserve after this?
Like Mr. Yoder said, that guy was lying through his teeth regarding the board. But it did give me a thought. This is a huge setback for InGen. Maybe Hammond's role as CEO isn't as safe as he thinks.
Ça manque d'action un peu là. Ça manque énormément d'action. Ok.
Dr. Harding,
Yeah.
Activez les haut-parleurs.
west side speakers, please.
Ça fonctionne.
Don't take this the wrong way, but isn't this kind of pointless? They're just gonna be eaten anyway, right?
Some will, yes. But others will adapt, find places to inhabit, mate, and carry on the species. A much better fate.
Elle est sympa l'autre. Bon, mais c'est pas grave, ils vont se faire becter.
Dad said the dinosaurs on the island are all girls.
De suite. Bon, ça serait cool qu'on continue à avancer là. Celui-ci. Ok. Docteur.
Dr. Harding,
Yeah.
Clé du repas. Nanana.
activate the danger speakers.
Oh non.
How come that one never moved?
That one stands guard to make sure all the others are safe.
Even when there's a danger call?
The lookout's the one that makes the danger call. When there are predators around, she'll stand her ground, drawing attention away from the other dinos.
Ok, bah j'ai foiré mon coup. J'ai foiré mon coup. Alors, vas-y.
Dr. Harding,
Yeah.
Alors, clé du repas.
west side speakers, please.
Ok, alors là ça fonctionne. On avance. 1, 2, 1, 2. Ok. Ensuite,
Dr. Harding,
activer le parcours. Champ nuptial.
west side speakers again.
Ok, alors il bouge les deux. Parfait.
So, what happened to your assistant?
Let's not talk about that right now.
Did you work with him?
Ouh.
It doesn't matter.
Oh,
Listen, he was a wonderful young man. And I am sad. I really am. But if I let that stop my work, then all these animals will die too, trapped behind the walls that we built. You understand?
Ok. Bon, du coup. Si j'active le parleur du milieu, je l'ai dans l'os. Je l'ai dans l'os. Donc ça serait bien que j'active celui-ci. Ok. Et comme ça, d'un coup, bim, je vais péter tout le monde de l'autre côté.
Dr. Harding,
Yeah.
Le champ cri du repas.
west side speakers, please.
Bingo. Normalement, vu qu'ils sont tous devant le
I heard
parleur.
you were like a hippie protester or something in the 70s.
Where'd you hear that?
From Yoder.
The 70s were a tumultuous time. I fought for what I believed in, and sometimes it gets you arrested.
You were arrested? And you still got a job as a, you know, scientist?
Paleogeneticist. And yes,
Oula, en tout cas, le jeu il bug.
to be reckless and test your boundaries. It's how you learn what's important to you.
Ok, et du coup, on va lui demander d'activer
Dr. Harding,
Yeah?
l'haut-parleur central.
activate the danger speakers.
Bingo.
That's it. They're out.
Good job, Jess.
Finally. Go forth and multiply.
You're pretty good at this. Maybe you'll be a behavioral scientist someday.
Maybe I will.
Il est blessé lui.
Ah, this is why she was elected to be the lookout. What's wrong with her foot?
It's a broken toe. Feel free to have a look. I just have to do one more thing and then we can leave.
Lysine.
If the dinosaurs have a fighting chance, they'll need this solution to survive.
I'm still not
Je
sure.
sais pas pourquoi, ça pue la
This
merde.
is my life's work. These are basically my children. I'm not gonna let these creatures die because some bureaucrat can't stand losing control. They deserve their own lives.
Jess,
Ok.
Dr. Sorkin?
Laura,
Laura, what's lysine?
InGen, Henry Wu, added a gene to the dinosaurs that makes them dependent on supplements of an amino acid called lysine. Without their weekly doses, they'll all die off.
Don't tell my dad.
Sauf que dans le film, ils ont plus besoin de ça.
Then today should be very educational. The solution we were creating at the lab will reverse this scenario, allowing the animals to live out their natural lifespan. We just need to get it into the main water supply.
Okay, that should be easy, right?
This is a big responsibility, Jess.
I can handle it, Dr. Sorkin. I mean Laura.
Okay, Jess, let's get started.
Il bug par contre le jeu là. Oh, c'est horrible. Hein.
I'm telling you, man, almost made me swear off Chinese food forever.
Yeah, right. I've never seen you refuse an egg roll. Ever.
I said almost. Besides, my date was hot. You remember the girl with the blonde hair, red scarf? What was her name?
I don't keep track.
Oh, you remember her. She was the one that was wearing the... Hold on. You hear that?
Oh putain la salope. Ah cool, j'ai réussi à avancer dedans déjà. Biscotto aussi. Allez, t'as des bras de... Allez.
Land the chopper right now! No! Do it, or I swear I'll take you down right now!
Billy!
Oscar, get over here! I'll pull you in!
Ok.
Come on, man, that's it!
Oups. Eh, ça serait con que je tombe là. Allez.
One more!
C'est une connasse cette fille. J'ai réussi.
Tell that woman she's dead when I get in there.
Come on, Oscar, put those giant friggin' arms to work! Get in here!
Je suis d'accord avec lui, j'ai des putains de bras mon pote s'il te plaît, allez. Allez Oscar. Allez Oscar. Je crois en toi Oscar. On y croit Oscar, oui, en jambes, oui Oscar.
You're one stubborn son of a... Hey!
Mais ils sont cons.
No problem. You got this.
Land this thing now!
Not gonna happen.
Oh putain, combat ultime. Les réflexes. Encore des réflexes. Ouf. Bah elle dort en tout cas.
No, not so good.
Oh putain. Du coup on a plus d'hélicoptère pour évacuer quoi.
Is the water ready?
Yep, lysine is now officially a part of this nutritionally balanced dino breakfast.
Excellent. Now I just need to get this water into the main supply and we'll be done. That's it, Jess. We did it. Jess, come up here. I want you to see this. This is how nature intended these animals to exist.
Wow, with all the running away I've been doing, I haven't had time to really appreciate them.
C'est classe quand même. Hein. Et l'hélicoptère il est où?
Girl, take it easy.
What's wrong with that one?
Oh no.
Des raptors. Et c'est reparti pour avoir des problèmes. Ok, allez, allez, oui. Oh putain. Ils m'ont pas vu, parfait. Ils m'ont pas vu, ils m'ont entendu. Hein. Ok, yes. Allez, go vite, monte, allez. Allez. Parfait. Je suis monté.
Oh my god, Dad, that was awesome! How'd you do that?
Guess the old man still has a few good moves, huh?
Ok, d'accord.
Lucky to be alive, Jerry. I've never seen anyone outrun a velociraptor before.
Where did they come from? What are they doing out here?
Must have escaped from the quarantine pen somehow.
Raptors are highly intelligent. They'll find a way up here if we give them enough time.
Yes! It's Yoder!
We're down here!
Down here!
Reculé. Oh oh. Oh oh, suspense les amis. Bon en tout cas, on arrive à la fin de cet épisode. J'espère vraiment qu'il vous a plu. Je vous dis à très bientôt pour une prochaine vidéo. Et vous saurez du coup qu'est-ce qui se passe dans la prochaine vidéo. Sur ce, n'hésitez pas à lâcher le petit like, à vous abonner et à activer la petite cloche pour savoir quand est-ce qu'une vidéo est disponible ou un live est lancé. Je vous dis à très bientôt. Bye tout le monde.